Apart from making it to your dream university, the next thing that an applicant would be most interested in is the scholarships. Now today I'm going to talk to you about the three most common things that applicants have done in previous years that has given them scholarships. Now scholarships are never a guarantee, but all you can do is maximize your chances by doing these things right. Stay tuned if you want to know what these three very simple things are. Alright, so point number one, applying early. Now, don't get upset with me because this video is coming out sometime in the month of January. But if you are looking at a future intake, understand that applying for priority deadlines typically increases your chance for getting a scholarship because of a couple of reasons. First, the kitty or the pool of money that has been allotted to the department or the program is not exhausted by that point in time. Secondarily, if you are applying for a priority deadline, your decision is released a lot earlier. Therefore, the university also wants you to accept the decision and join the university and not look elsewhere. Hence, they might be compelled to offer you a higher scholarship offer so that you don't consider the alternatives. Due to these reasons, typically it has been seen that the priority deadlines or the first round deadlines increase the odds for the candidate being offered a scholarship if accepted. Hence, apply early, you're doing yourself a massive favor. What if I told you that there is a place where you can have these enriching conversations with our team at Gradvine, including myself, on WhatsApp? Well, you can join our WhatsApp groups for the fall of 2026 and spring of 2026 intakes and have these conversations about scholarships, how to evaluate your profile, and how to figure out the kinds of universities you can target. Joining this group is absolutely free and it is filling fast. Hence, you can use the links in the description to join these groups. Alternatively, if you want to understand your odds of securing a scholarship for your program of choice, you can schedule a free consultation on www.gradvine.com or using the link in the description and have a one-on-one conversation with a very well-informed team member. Moving on to point number two. Perhaps you're in a situation where applying early is not an option, that is gone out of the window. What are the other things that you can do? Well, I'm happy to tell you that ticking a small box could be your way to a scholarship at a lot of universities. Several universities will give you the option of being considered for a scholarship or financial aid. There's a little box that you have to tick in the application. Now, there are certain complications such as universities being need blind versus need aware and all of that. But for most mainstream master's programs, this is not an issue. For every university that you're applying to pretty much, please tick the box saying that you want to be considered for financial aid or a scholarship. So once you tick that box, what is going to happen? There are a couple of things that might occur. The first thing is if a university is giving need-based financial aid, that means giving you a tuition fee concession based on your demonstrated ability to pay for the program, they will ask you to fill a financial form or a CSS profile. These forms will take in details of your family's income or your personal income and determine whether you can afford the program or not, and they will offer you aid depending on the information that you fill. Secondarily, if you tick that box for financial aid or a scholarship, you may be asked to attempt additional scholarship essays where you have to show why you deserve a scholarship and why you need a scholarship. If you do not tick that box, you will not be considered for either. So make sure you're doing it for most universities that you're applying to. Point number three is basic common sense, but far too few applicants do this. It is negotiating and asking. If by the end of the admission cycle, you're sitting on more than a few admits, maybe you're sitting on 2 or 3, hopefully if all goes well, you can always ask the universities to give you an additional scholarship so that you pick the university over the other. Now, writing an email stating that I have offers from competing universities, but your university is on the top of my list. And if you do offer a scholarship, it will ease my financial burden and maybe make my decision of joining you a lot easier. A lot of times these universities might comply. At the most, they might ask you for the competing offer to be sent so that they can verify your claims. But they might consider your plea at that point in time and offer you that scholarship. However, this is a great thing that you absolutely have to do because you have nothing to lose at that point. Once the offer of admission has been given, they're not going to take it back. So at that point, asking for a scholarship in addition, there is no harm in doing that. So make sure you do this as your admissions start rolling in the months of March and April. So those were my 3 big tips if you want to secure scholarships at American universities. Of course, if you want me to cover a video on teaching assistantships and research assistantships, please comment below and we'll consider recording that as well. If you found this content useful, as always, like, share and subscribe so that you see our videos at the top of your feed.